Welcome back to the Cell and Molecular Biology course. I'm your course instructor Inyatendra. In this video, we will explore into the fascinating world of lysosomes, tiny organelles with powerful enzymes that play a critical role in cellular cleanup and recycling. Let's begin with the introduction to lysosomes. What are lysosomes? Lysosomes or membrane-bound organelles found in most animal cells. They contain digestive enzymes that break waste materials, cellular debris, and even invading pathogens. Think of them as the cell's internal garbage disposal system. In the illustration, you can see the lysosome, which is membrane-bound with hydrolytic enzymes and transport proteins. Now let's see the structure of lysosomes in detail. Lysosomes are spherical organelles enclosed by a lipid bilayer. Inside, they contain hydrolytic enzymes that work best in the acidic environments. That is, the acidic internal pH value is approximately 5. The membrane prevents these enzymes from digesting the rest of the cell. These enzymes include proteases, lipases, and nucleases. In the illustration, you can see the mechanism through which the acidic pH is maintained in the lysosome lumen. Now let's see the functions of lysosomes and how lysosomes work. Lysosomes perform several vital functions. They break down worn out organelles, digest macromolecules like proteins and lipids. They also destroy harmful bacteria or viruses and recycle cellular components for reuse. Let's see how these processes work. First, the reduction of waste and then the formation of vesicle, that is endosome or autophagosome. The next step is the fusion with lysosome and then the breakdown by enzymes. Finally, release of useful molecules. In the illustration, you can see the worn out content of the cell and the lysosome fusion. Then the degradation takes place and then the molecules are released for recycling. Apart from this, the lysosomes break down food particles taken in by endocytosis and recycle damaged mitochondria through mitophagy and even assist in programmed cell death, that is apoptosis. This is vital for development such as the removal of webbing in human embryos. So these are some of the functions of lysosomes. Now let's see autophagy, that is self-eating for the survival. One of the most critical functions is autophagy, where lysosomes digest the cell's own damaged or surplus organelles. This process helps maintain cellular health, especially during stress or starvation. Autophagy, meaning self-eating, has become a hot topic in aging and disease research. It's like cellular housekeeping, and defective autophagy is implicated in Alzheimer's disease as misfolded proteins like beta amyloid can accumulate uh, in case of Alzheimer's disease. Boosting autophagy may offer therapeutic potential. In the illustration, you can see the process of autophagy. Now let's see endocytosis and phagocytosis in detail. In the illustration, you can see three processes involving lysosomes. First one is the endocytosis, where you can see small particles entering the cell, which is surrounded by a vesicle initially, and then later it forms early endosome, which later forms late endosome. This late endosome fuses with lysosome, and with the help of the digestive enzymes, digestion takes place. So this is one of the process. The second one involves the phagocytosis, which is the invading bacteria is engulfed inside the cell, forming phagosome, which later fuses with the lysosome. And similar to endocytosis, the digestion takes place, and the molecules are released. The waste are expelled out of the cell, while the useful molecules are recycled. Similarly, autophagy takes place where the organelles like mitochondria, if any defects are being identified, they form autophagosome, which fuses along with lysosome, and the same digestion process takes place, and then the molecules are released. So basically, lysosomes fuse with the vesicles, and the digestive enzymes uh, digest the molecules, which are proteins, lipids. Now let's see the enzymes in action. The enzymes of lysosomes include proteases, lipases, and nucleases. Now let's see what are proteases. Proteases are those enzymes which break down proteins. In the illustration on the right, you can see the protease molecule breaking down the polypeptide chain of proteins into di and tripeptides. And then the dipeptides are again broken down by proteases into amino acids. So this is the function of proteases. Then below you can see the lipases, which break down fats. You can see the lipase molecules surrounding the fat, and they break down them into triglycerides and smaller molecules. In the left, you can see the nucleases. That is, these are enzymes which break down the nucleic acids like DNA or RNA. In the illustration, you can see the bacterial species being released. The neutrophil, which is an immune cell, which is activated, and then they release the extracellular trap, which contains the which contains the nucleases. They break down the nucleic acid. This is one of the illustration of nucleases. Although these illustrations are taken from different examples, that is, uh, from different sites apart from the lysosomes, this is basically the process that occurs within the lysosome. That is, this is the process by which the enzymes act and break down the macromolecules. So, hope you can now get a clear idea about how these enzymes act on the macromolecules and how they break down. Now, let's see the importance of lysosomes. So, overall, the lysosomes prevents buildup of waste. And apart from that, lysosomes also support the immune system. White blood cells use them to digest harmful microbes after engulfing them, a process known as phagocytosis, which we have seen earlier. And then, when lysosomes fail to function properly, harmful substances can accumulate inside the cell. This can lead to genetic conditions like Tay-Sachs or Gaucher disease, where enzyme deficiencies impair normal lysosomal breakdown. In the illustration, you can see the enzymatically competent cell, um, which shows the proper functioning of the cell, and the other one, which is uh, which is an abnormal cell. It contains unmetabolized material storage, that is, changes in cellular processes. Recent studies also explore the role of lysosomes in cancer. Cancer cells often manipulate lysosomal activity to resist death and fuel rapid growth. Scientists are exploring drugs that can destabilize these lysosomes in cancer cells, triggering their self-destruction. Further, the lysosomes are part of the larger endolysosomal system, tied closely to exosome release and intracellular communication. Lysosomes are multifunctional organelles, crucial for cellular homeostasis. Their roles extend beyond digestion to immunity, development, signaling, and disease. As research progresses, lysosomes may hold the key to future therapies for neurodegeneration, metabolic disorders, and even cancer. Understanding how they function and fail could pave the way for targeted therapies in the future. So, lysosomes are essential for keeping our cells clean, functional, and disease free. They digest unwanted materials and protect against infection and contribute to cellular renewal. Without lysosomes, life as we know it would not be possible. So, with that, uh, I hope you all got an idea about lysosomes and their functions. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.